Hey everybody, this is Cedric from Bandyte, and welcome to this small video where I'll talk about creativity and misconceptions about what creativity is. First off, I'm making this video for two reasons. One, I see a lot of people having potential and having an insane amount of technical skill, but never put that skill into any sort of creative art, mainly because they think they can't. Which frustrates most and leads to people thinking they are not a creative person, which is complete bollocks. The second reason is that there is a weird kind of behavior, which honestly pisses me off, but I'll talk more about that later. So, what is creativity? A common misconception is that being creative is a given skill, a talent, or even a God-given superpower. Another statement is that creativity is a trait of artists somehow. Both are false. The truth is that creativity is a process that takes on countless forms. Creativity is not a result, it's the way to it. And that process can be taught like anything else. What really gets me to my core though is people giving up. People insisting they are not creative and will not train any technical skill because they have this silly bar that separates the artists and the common folk. Stop it, it's not healthy and it will get you nowhere. So how does a common bloke like yourself achieve a creative result? Well, I have tried to find 5 easy steps that work for beginners, amateurs and professionals in all arts and crafts. Whether you're a 3D artist, programmer, engineer, designer, or somebody who makes super awesome necklaces. But beware, technical skill and knowledge in your field will always help you achieve your goals. Being able to have a complete creative process doesn't mean you suddenly are a master of your arts. Creativity and skill are two completely separate things. Step 1. Creativity is not the objective. If you're gonna sit down and begin with the thought, I'm gonna make something creative, something really original, then you have already lost the war. Most, if not all, awesome creations are a result of an idea, and ideas are solutions to obstacles. This goes very broad, but some examples might clear it up. A cook might create a creative dish not because he wanted to create something original, but because he needed another main dish that had both peanut butter and lemons. I'm not a cook. A concept artist will never create an awesome character concept if his only motivation is originality. But once he's provided with a story, a world and a setting, then the idea of the character will create itself. Trying to be 100% original is ridiculous as it is anyway. Everything has been done before and everything is derivative of something else. Don't try to be original. Don't try to impress people. Try to tell something. Try to overcome an obstacle. To achieve 2 or more objectives in a single result, or make something weird you always wanted to try out. Step 2. Observe and get inspired. Ever watched, listened or tasted something and got the feeling this was designed or produced by people who know stuff you don't? That there is a handbook out there for creating Hollywood movies? That there is a secret trick into making awesome art? That some people have this certain smart which gives them the ability to create games? Well, there isn't. Through this, everybody has the capability to be creative in some way or another. And this isn't some special snowflake propaganda, but simply the truth. So observe the world around you, observe art, and not only in your field. Inspirations can come from anywhere. A building can inspire a dish, a sculpture can inspire an architect, and a story can inspire fashion. Never feel like a plagiarist, except if you blatantly plagiarize something. If you want to retell a story in your own way, do it. Step 3. Find a process. And don't stick to just one process. The thing about creativity is that it is fluid and depending on what you are trying to achieve. It'll require some flexible creative thinking to get the most out of your objective. But one coherent thing is to never do it in your head. Whether you are sketching, making mind maps, team brainstorming or looking at reference, save your entire process. Write things down, analyze how you get to certain ideas and so on. Because the head can generate cool ideas, but can only concentrate on one thing, so combining a previous good idea with the current one in your head is virtually impossible. Also, try to variate. Having multiple methods really helps along the way. Just googling creativity techniques will give you thousands of ideas you can try out. Being stubborn and saying one way is the correct way for you might backfire sooner than you think. And welcome outside ideas and feedback. Feedback is your friend. Step 4. Redo, undo, delete and repeat. So everybody who is somewhat busy creating stuff will have had a critique that they didn't finish a certain idea or didn't pull through a concept they conceived. This can have various reasons. Try and approach the idea from a different angle, produce a realization in a different way, or just, if possible, throw the idea into an archive and carry on. A writer who has written dozens of short stories and created hundreds of drafts will have a more efficient creative process than somebody who started writing down his first idea in an epic 5,000-page novel. Also, again, don't be afraid of outside ideas. I've gotten into discussions because I executed an idea somebody gave me, and he thought that made the artwork his. It really doesn't. Movies, games, books, designs, etc. are a derivative of something else, whether it be in the same medium or something completely else. But again, don't plagiarize, because I will personally come and kick your butt. Step 5. Review. Whether you finished something or not, review your process and finished project. Is it what you wanted to achieve? Does it meet the terms you set for yourself? And did you tell the story you wanted to tell? Every finished product does deserve some proud, and every unfinished work is experience. So either way, you win. The only way to lose is not to start. So what are you waiting for? Get started, do something new and exciting. Go through these steps and make a process for your own, because no one can tell you how to be creative. This is just a guide to help you figure out for yourself how to be creative. Also, me and Dave want to thank you for your huge support. We made 2,500 subscribers and 100,000 views, which is awesome! And we have some exciting things for the future, so be on the lookout for that. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.